Hello, it's Etharal here, and today we are back with our Mount and Blade, the Clash of Kings mod, where we have been playing as Damian, trying to win his fortune in the Eastern Kingdoms, and today we have moved up to the northern eastern lands to see just how it is that our fortune does fare up there. Okay, so coming back into this, you can see we have a nice fight going on here. We've managed to assemble ourselves quite a reasonable sized army. I have rode back down to Volantis, might be the better way of putting it, to assemble some extra guys. We did lose around about 5 guys in total when we did manage to do a little bit of fighting. I've skipped this ahead a good about half a week or so since, you will have last seen it, and we have managed to get ourselves a nice little silk merchant, I believe it was, or an iron worker, whichever one it is, that costs 10,000, very, very expensive, and produces a fair bit of money for us. We're looking at around about getting in about an extra 450 to 500 or so from this, which is, excellent, is pretty much exactly what we want to be looking at getting, really. It's not quite what we want to be getting. We need at least another 3 of those, before we can actually, contribute enough to be able to balancing out the cost of the force that we already have, I should say. So that is basically what we've been doing mostly at the minute, just running around trying to hit as many guys as we can, whether they be slavers or pirates or just whatever they are, basically, in the hopes that they will be able to get us enough money to be able to, I should probably concentrate on what it is that I'm actually doing rather than trying to talk quite so much. Well, doing both at the same time, really, but, not to the exclusion of dying. That would not be a good thing and not what we want to have happen at all. So, swing back around and take out these guys, although apparently not. But yes, so we have been doing reasonably well. We've managed to get a fair bit of money and a fair bit of guys here. We've got around about 30 guys, I think it is, in total, including ourselves, and we also as well do have, as I mentioned, the merchants now. So, we've got enough money hopefully coming in to be able to support this force of mounted guys, not to the situation of being able to take this force over to the east just yet, unfortunately, something that I wish I certainly could do, but, regardless, we are still not in a terrible position at the very least. So, let's have a look. What should we get up? We will get up our, actually, I don't really know. There's a lot of options that we could have, but I can't really think of specifically what I want to be going for at the very minute. I think I'm going to lean towards getting some more strength, because I can more than anything. I'll get some more strength, yep, and I will also get some inventory management, always a useful one to have, and I will, as always, put up that. I'm also going to start putting up my crossbow skill, with the intention being that the crossbow skill is going to be quite useful for getting it to sort of a point where once we do start to besiege some castles, having a crossbow to hand will be really useful. Mounted volunteer maceman, let's give it a go. I tell you what, let's give it a try. So you will regret leaving your army. So let's charge into the battle and see how this does go. So renown value for this battle is 9. So this is not going to be the easiest battle in the world. We do outnumber them, although not by very much. What I should probably do is get my guys to follow me. The reason being is we want to try and make sure that we do pick a place to fight them, which is going to be as beneficial to us as possible. I mean, well, they're all mounted as well, so it's not going to be massively beneficial. But I think this is about as good a place as we're going to have one. So let's get up here and let's wait for these guys to arrive. Well, it's safe to say I got bored of waiting for them to charge into us, and so instead we decided to take the fight to them. And so we are going to come in here and we are going to see exactly how it is that our force does do against this unit of mounted macemen. And hopefully it shouldn't go too badly. I mean, they are, experienced troops, certainly, but regardless, we have one advantage they don't have, and that is me. Well, I say me. An advantage might be a bit of a strong word, but, we'll give it a go. Well, I managed to kill a guy and take down 2 horses. That counts sort of, really, doesn't it? I think it does, at least. But, oh, you're no, you're not going to be. You just want to get one of our mace guys to take down one of his. So this, we've lost 2 a veteran and an elite volunteer. Not what we want. We don't want those guys dying. We want them to be dying. But 2 guys dying, not a terrible amount, you know. We'll see if it does keep going and that, you know, they still keep dying. But, you know, if they don't, then, you know what? That's not a terrible, you know, those are sort of 2 guys for these is an acceptable loss. So let's just get back around. Let's see if we can get in the thick of it. It's getting to the point now where we have definitely won. And we are pretty much now just mopping up, and so that's not, you know, the best situation for us to be in, because it gets a little bit clustery with trying to actually get in to get any kills ourselves. But, you know, that's still going to be, I mean, I think that was 2 kills or so. Thankfully, there is a kill counter in this mod, which will tell me exactly how many people it is that I have actually killed. And so, there we go. We have managed to beat them back. So let's have a look. 1. Okay, 1. And, oh, we lost 3 guys, so we lost an archer and 2 lancers. Not brilliant, but not terrible. So let's have a look. What can we get? Is there anybody worth getting? No, there isn't. Or at least not any that we are wanting. Oh, and let's have a look. Oh, what's you? 45 and... No, and no. And a load of armor though, which is a good thing. And, you know, we can definitely use that armor. So let's buy... Well, let's not buy, but let's pick up all of that armor. There we go. And so, oh, more of our guys ready to actually be, you know, upgraded. Let's go down to, what do you reckon, Draconis, I think? Yes, let's go down to Draconis, let's sell all of this stuff, and let's see how much money it is that we do get from that fight. Well then, we've arrived, and so let's go into the marketplace. Let's go to the arms merchant, I think will be a good place to start. And so, let's get rid of all that. About 330, so decent bit of money there. And oh, we've gone over the limit, so we shall buy you back and you back. So yep. Okay, so that's still slightly over, so there we go. Let's go to the armor, and you're at 800. So, you know, let's see. We're going to be just able to with that. Horse merchant, 700. So we can sell 4 to him, and the goods merchant, we can sell that many to you as well. Let's see if there's any food which is worth getting rid of. Sell some bread. Sell some bread? Yeah, let's sell some bread. And can we buy some bread? No, we can't. But we can go back in and we can then buy some well-made bread. And so there we go. We shall head back. We shall leave. And what we are now? 6,000. So that was definitely a good one to do. And let's go over to Maya. And let's see if we can't get some more. And, oh, what are you? You are pirates. Let's go and take down the pirates. Yes, yep, you will certainly try to drink from my skull at least. I would not like your chances on it, however. And so, oh, this is a very good map. This is the sort of map you want, if we did wait back here at least. But we're not going to wait back there, are we? No, certainly not. We are going to charge in full force, and we are, of course, going to be at the front despite being injured slightly. However, we are still at... Oh, let's put the crossbow up a bit, and we're at 53 health still. This is better than some starting characters' health, so you know we're not really in much danger of dying anytime soon. So we shall keep up with getting the extra health. There's one thing I do want to do: level up again, because I think the next level up should be 18, which will mean that I can actually put yet again. No, you are not allowed to do that. You are not allowed to do that. You are going to die. There we go, and spin round. So we're going to take you out. We actually did. I'm partially sometimes getting better and then sometimes getting worse apparently with actually hitting people. And there we go, Pirate Captain down as well. And are we going to be able to take you out? Yes, we are. There we go. And so that is going pretty well, and that fight was only ever going to go one way though, really, let's be honest. Or this fight was only going to go one way. No. And Volunteer was killed. You are going to be retribution for the death in this fight. And so you are now going to go as well. We should probably head back down south, I believe, and actually pick up some more Volunteeri? I don't know. Let's go with Volunteeri. Oh, I was hoping to be able to kill him myself, but oh well. So there you go. You can see what our force is actually like. We are actually doing very, very well here. And so we only lost one guy. I managed to kill 5 myself, and we have a little bit to be able to make some money with. So let's go through to Maya. Okay then, and so we're down to 25 guys. Not terrible, not brilliant though. And if we could ideally manage to get enough to be able to increase our, get another marketplace and such all over again, I would be over the moon. That's not going to happen, however. Let's go back. Let's actually have a bit of a look in the tavern. See if there's anybody in the tavern worth knowing. Wandering Bard, Townsman, Ransom Broker, the Headstrong. Who are you? Irish Farmer. You must be confusing me with the Tavern Keeper. Want me to fetch you a drink? Hell no, that's not going to happen. Firstborn son of my father, noble of Pentos, but my mother died in childbirth, and when I was 10, remarried, and wife, mother, another child, and all of those sorts of things. Perhaps you could join my company for a while. Let me just have a look. My teacher in Pentos was Etharal, the third sword, so I know well how to handle a sword or a dagger. I ask only that you will help me one day reclaim what is rightfully mine, or perhaps help me attain something to cover my losses. I suppose I can help you out, something in the future, and so 3,500. Oh, that's an awful lot. That is an awful lot that he wants. You know what, we're going to consider it an investment. Canosus the Headstrong. You are going to join us, and let's check him out. So where is he? Canosus the Headstrong, you are infantry. Talk to you. And let's talk about books. What do you want to know? Let us exchange books. Tell me about the condition of your reading. I'm not reading anything at the minute. Okay, good for you. So, what can you tell me about your skills, Canosus? Strong? Yes. Intelligent? Certainly. Riding? Very good rider. Doesn't have any iron flesh. Would like to get him some. That would probably be the next port of call. And no actual measurable skills whatsoever. Not brilliant. But, let's have a look. He has tactics, apparently. He has tactics. Apparently, I'm guessing +1 wound treatment, spotting, and pathfinding, and surgery from him. Not quite sure where they're coming from, but that's fine. So, we shall leave it there for today. So, thank you very much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed the video. And as always, do be sure to hit that subscribe button if you do. And I shall see you next time here at EGN.